there will be a tendency if you're doing certain movements to try to use your quad. So we want to emphasize and target specifically the muscles in your buttock region. So to do that, you want to stand with your feet up against a couch or a chair. And what you're going to do is you're going to effectively keep your body straight. You're going to squat down and come back up. You don't want to bend forward like so. You want to try to keep your body upright and straight so you don't lose your balance as you come down and come back up. And try to do that to a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you'll feel the muscles in your buttock area working as you're going down and coming back up. So you keep your knees locked in so you can emphasize this muscle. If my legs aren't locked in, I'm going to be using my quads more. I want to emphasize the buttock muscles, so I have my legs locked into a solid chair or a couch as I step down and come back up. Again, try to do, if you can, 10 to 30, whatever you feel comfortable doing, between 10 to 30 at least 3 times a day. And if you can do that quite comfortably, then you can hold some handheld weights in your hands and begin to progress it further. Now, when you're walking, walking, as I mentioned previously, has 4 parts. Effectively, your foot hits the ground, or your foot hits the ground, then you're standing on one foot, then you're pushing off, and then you're what we call swing through. 70% of walking is standing on one leg. So one leg, one leg. Most of walking is standing on one leg. So what we want to do is we want to train your brain to be able to use the muscles around your leg to keep it stable and to be able to keep your body in good posture while walking. So what you do is you stand next to a table or a couch or a chair, and you basically go into balance. Just lift your foot off the ground slightly, not a high lift because you're not marching. We're just taking a normal step. So you basically just lift your leg off, your foot off the ground, and you're going to hold that. Your goal is to hold it for 4 minutes. That's your goal. Okay? Have the knees slightly bent. Don't have the leg perfectly straight. The knees slightly bent because that's what happens when you walk. You walk with the knee a little bit bent. You hold that position for 4 minutes. Now, this is a strengthening exercise as well as a balancing exercise. So there's no problem in that 4 minutes at first to touch something. Just count how many times you touch something in that 4 minutes to steady yourself. To eventually you don't touch at all. When you can do it for 4 minutes straight through, on both sides, without touching, then we can progress you to the next level. So to assist you with what we call proprioception, or your sense of balance, there's different levels that we progress it to. So the first level we showed you was to stand on one foot and being able to balance for 4 minutes without touching anything. Legs don't come together, you don't put your foot down, you don't touch anything. The progression is when we're going through life, your eyes are always looking at moving objects. You can have cars coming towards you as you're walking down the road. People are coming towards you when you're in the shopping center. But also buildings and trees and objects appear to be moving as you move. So as I'm walking through the shopping mall, one shop goes past me. A house or tree may appear to be moving as I'm walking past it. So your eyes are always looking at a moving object. So to progress this, you're going to need 2 people and a ball. So what I suggest you do, so what you're going to do is you're going to have one person here, and then you. You'll stand on your foot and balance like we've done before. And you'll want to then take the ball. You're going to throw it to person 1. You watch them throw it to person 2. Then you follow the ball as person 2 throws it to you. You then throw it to person 2, who then throws it to person 1, who then throws it back to you. And so you're going to do this movement for 4 minutes on both sides. So basically you're looking now, you're doing the balancing, but you're looking at the ball the whole time as you're doing the balancing. And your goal is to do it for 4 minutes. Use your grandchildren, use people in the house that can help you, but you want to track the ball while balancing on one foot. This is a strengthening exercise as well as a balancing exercise. So yes, it will take a little, you'll feel a bit of a muscle ache as the muscles are getting stronger, but now that you're into stage 2, you'll notice that that doesn't happen as much because the muscles are getting strong enough to begin to be able to support your body weight correctly when you're in what we call the mid-stance stage. Thank you.